This is not about E.T. I didn't come to talk to you about myself. Ain't nobody coming here to hear my bio, to hear what I accomplished. They're here to find out what they can accomplish. I want you to have money. I'm just saying, don't act like money is a PhD. It's not. It is the easiest part of wealth that you can accumulate. That's the one you can get the easiest. So let's not focus on that one since that's the easiest one. Let's try to get to the top, which is whole. You got a bag, a Louis bag with millions of dollars in the Louis bag? You're not whole. You look at the rapper, my man just got some money. He got it all of it right there. He looking to get robbed. I'm like, bro, you just got robbed me all over you. You don't like these environments because you just want to be the sweet you. You don't like these environments because you don't want to deal with the part of you that, you want to show people the house and the cars. You want to show people the bank account and the stuff. And that's cool. That's low-hanging fruit, though. I just want to take my time, make sure you're getting this. So while you chasing money, you might get money, but then you might have nothing else. If you make money and your wife ain't happy, you still not happy. You can travel the world, but you don't got nobody to share it with, it's not the same. So I learned at a young age that if I'm wealthy in my relationships, I can make a phone call and get to my son in a way I can't get to my son. This is why I say you need all. This is why I get up in the morning and pray. I don't pray because I'm no religious freak. I didn't grow up in church. I pray because it works. I don't try to have a great relationship with my wife because I grew up just trying to have a great relationship with my wife. I didn't have a great relationship with her, and when I would pray, I couldn't hardly pray because I'm thinking about her. And because I love her and I want to do right by her, when I didn't do right, it bothered me. Till it was time to make a commitment. Till it was time to grind. Till it was time to get up and practice at 3 o'clock in the morning. My daddy wasn't there. I do this for my family. You can't stop me. I pray because I pray and it works. I have faith and it works. When I didn't do the right thing, it bothered me. I couldn't go to sleep. So I figured you might as well do what's right, because if you do what's right, you're going to feel better. And when you feel better, you do better because you're well-rounded. And you can't find that every day. Why? Because the average kid growing up just want to hoop, he just want to score. Or the average kid who can't score, he learns how to play defense. But it's a monster who can do both. I just want you to put some energy on your goals, all right? I want you to put some energy on your goals. This is why this is important, because if you know me, you know I have never been sponsored by nobody, but I'm still the #1 motivational speaker in the world. Like, for real, you ain't seen me on TV. Well, my brother just came up to me a minute ago, was like, yo, E, I noticed you do corporate work. Like, I see you doing your thing, and it's funny, E, that you don't dress up. Now, I don't not dress up because I'm trying to be a rebel. I don't dress up because I want to be comfortable. I'm not going to let somebody take me away from home court advantage, because if you got home court advantage, then that means you got home court advantage, and I can't be what I want to be. Y'all got to hear what I'm telling you. My mom gave me a different last name. Her husband adopted me. Everywhere I went, nobody ever told me who I was. My mom was like mafia. I will murder anybody that mess up this plan I got. My own grandma wouldn't tell me that what the real deal was. I had 3 grandmothers. My mom a beast, y'all. My mom a beast. She literally just pretend like, how do you pretend like how do you create a whole nother life and get away with it? But you know what's so funny? My mom, I was like, yo, Ma, you still got this thing about you that's whatever. And I was like, yo, you haven't really overcome that my man got you pregnant when you were 17. If you go out to the world, you can't play games, Ma. They don't want that half-baked stuff. You're going to have to be real. So as a child, because I didn't have that, traditional home, I remember being a kid, and I used to watch the Brady Bunch. And I used to be like, yo, I want a family like that. They just had it going on. You know what I'm saying? They never really argued. You know what I'm saying? Like, they worked everything out. I didn't really start talking to my biological father, like literally having a conversation with my biological father until I was 30. Like, this is my reality. And so I remember growing up, like, yo, one day, I remember saying it to myself. And I remember friends, like, they want to drive these kind of cars and live in these type of neighborhoods. I wasn't really thinking about that kind of stuff. I was just like, you know what? Like, one day, I just want to have a happy family. Like, I want to come home and I want my kids to like run up to me, Dad. When they get older, I want them to be proud of me. I'm going to put them through college. Like, they're going to go to, these big colleges and whatever. And I had dreams, right? I had dreams. And I know a lot of you are adults and you're adulting. And sometimes you don't have time for dreams and goals and stuff, right? But I want you to do me a favor. Like, don't let life do you like that. Like, don't let life put you in a situation where You are helping somebody else make their dreams become a reality. You forgot you have your own. Like, don't do that. Don't get so caught up giving some job 30, 40, 50, 60 hours of your day that you don't have any time left for yourself. Don't let life put you in a circumstance or a situation where you stop dreaming. And so what we're going to do right now, we're going to get back to the basics. That the first commandment, the first one in Genesis, was I was commissioned to be fruitful, to multiply. Like, that's what I was commissioned to do. Like, that's the command. When I wake up every day, like, I claim that. Those of you who watch people on TV and you go, oh, and you admire them and you love them, and some of you watch so much TV because you really want to live your dreams through somebody else. You're not ready to do the work. I want you to write down those dreams and goals that you still have that you have not accomplished. I want you to write them down. Now do me a favor, don't adult me, don't life me. I'm not interested right now in reality. I don't want to talk about reality right now. Don't do that. We're not doing that right now. I remember CJ, he's the president of my organization, and CJ and I used to talk, and I was like, CJ, that's not real. And he said, E, don't let the truth mess up a good story. I'm not interested in how much your student loans are. I'm not interested. Because your student loans are sucking your dream. I always tell people, we all go through pain, get a reward for yours. I'm not interested in your reality right now. I want you to get back to your dreams. And I want you to write down on the other side what's keeping you from those, and just be real. Because what's keeping you from that, we're gonna have to talk about that, and we're gonna have to deal with that today, and we're gonna have to finish that for the rest of our lives. You know, we all go through pain. We all go through pain. all go through something. You can't let that thing that devastated you in 1989, the thing that devastated you in 1996, 2001, like you can't wake up every day to 2001. 2001 was a tragedy, yes it was, but you can't stay there. You can't keep waking up to that. I wouldn't have time to tell you about all the trauma that I went through in my life, but I just figured since I went through so much trauma, might as well use the trauma to make all my dreams become a reality. So one day I woke up and was like, okay, E, stop talking about what you don't have. You need to know what you don't know so you can get to where you're trying to get to. I remember before being in that room with Warren Buffett, I'd never even thought about making that kind of money. So I get in the room with Warren Buffett, and what blows my mind is that he's human. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see celebrities, they always photoshopped. He didn't come in with an Italian suit on. He came in with like a normal, I'm like, that's a normal suit. He was already one of the richest men in the world. He didn't have to come in and impress nobody. He didn't have to come in and prove that he was rich, because we know he's rich. I'm like, what an amazing feeling. Like, you can be your authentic self. This is Warren Buffett. Like, I saw his shoes. I'm like, yo, you can get those at Macy's. I'm looking at my man like, them some Macy's shoes, right? I sat there listening to this man talk, and I was like, whoa. My mom worked for Ford. She later got married. The person that became my father worked at GM. My whole life, I'd never heard that conversation before. I had only heard the working class language. It was a different language. I walked out of that room and was like, yo, I know what it takes. Real simple. The first thing I'm going to ask you, do you know what it takes? That's it. I want you to look at your goals, and I want you to ask yourself this question. Do you know what it takes to make that happen? I went from being a high school dropout, getting a GED, to having a PhD. Listen to me. The only thing it takes is knowing what it takes.